This month's breath practice, pranayama practice, is kapālabhāti. It is the breath of fire. Kapala means skull, and bhati means shining or illuminating. So this is also sometimes known as the skull shining breath. It's relatively easy to do, but it is not easy in the long term. It's simple to do, I should say, but not necessarily easy. If you're looking for a way to strengthen your abdominal muscles, this is a wonderful way to do it without having to do any sit-ups. Basically, this breath is a forceful exhale and a passive inhale, which kind of reverses the way that we normally breathe. Kapālabhāti is cleansing for the sinus and nasal passages, and it's one of the reasons that it's considered a cleansing breath. But it's also good for cleansing away feelings and thoughts that you no longer wish to feel or think. It's a great way to kind of let go or get rid of something forcefully, or to break a habit of an addiction or something you want to let go of. Kapālabhāti is also, as I mentioned, very strengthening. It's a forceful abdominal exhale, which strengthens the diaphragmatic muscles, which is good for breathing, for singing, and is also good for strengthening that diaphragm. It's also strengthening in other ways. As I mentioned, it's a great way to kind of let go of thoughts or feelings or behaviors that you want to let go of. This area of the body, the solar plexus, which is very active during Kapālabhāti breathing, is also the area that the willpower chakra or the power chakra is, the manipūra chakra. And this has to do with the way we deal with the world, whether we feel empowered or powerless. This is the part of our body that engages in fight or flight responses. So when this area is both relaxed and strong, we have a stronger willpower. We're less likely to give in to thoughts and feelings of fear or to base our lives on fear-based decisions. So as I mentioned, this breath is also considered a skull shining breath, which means it's a little mind illuminating. If you know me well, you know that I always joke about how to get a drug-free high, and this is one of them. This breath is quite forceful and over time can almost make you feel a little hyperventilated or lightheaded, which I think is part of the mind illumination. It's sort of a drug-free high. And it allows you to step into your higher mind, to engage with not the practical mind that is logically thinking about everything, and not the heart, which necessarily moves us here and there with our emotional pace or quality. It's more the mind that is not the monkey mind. It is the higher mind that is concerned primarily with dealing with the present moment and what is happening. This is a breath of action. It's a wonderful way to kind of pump yourself up. It literally has the belly acting as a bellows. And so in order to kind of stoke your own fire, stoke your own passion for something, or to get excited about something, to prepare for something that you might need a little extra energy for, this is a great way to do that. It can also clear away some of those fearful thoughts. So it's great for cleansing, it's great for strengthening, it's great for mind illuminating. What it's not great for is a full belly. This is a practice that should be done on empty bowels, empty bladder, empty belly. So with that in mind, let's get into Kapālabhāti. So to perform this Kapālabhāti breath of fire, you first want to come into a very comfortable seat. The bottom should feel grounded, the legs and feet should be comfortable. If this means you need to sit up on a cushion or in a chair, that's fine. More importantly than where the sitting bones are grounded is that they are, and that we have a tall and lengthened spine. It should be nice and aligned from crown to root. Hands can rest anywhere you like, although as we begin to practice this, we might use our hands on our bellies just to kind of feel the motion of the breath. So maybe first just close your eyes and just notice the breath moving. Maybe a hand will come to rest at that solar plexus center just below the bottom of your ribs at the center of your belly. feel as you exhale how that muscle group, that of the diaphragmatic muscles, draws inward. That muscle relaxes as we inhale. And this is the muscle that we will engage for kapālabhāti. So this is a very energizing breath, as was mentioned before. And so it's not a good idea to do this right before sleep or right before something, or if you're trying to calm down, this is not the breath practice for that. This is, again, kind of an instigating or an energizing breath. It's clearing, it's cleansing, and allows you to energize and fill the body, almost over-oxygenating the body. So maybe bring a hand there to that belly center. And with your next breath out, just simply force the breath out of your nostrils. And you can feel how the belly sucks in or kind of pulls in towards the spine, almost as if you were blowing your nose. You can slightly part the lips as your inhale passively comes back into the body. As you take this breath, the shoulders should remain in place, the head and face should remain in place and relaxed. And the only really strong action here is from this diaphragmatic muscle. Beginners or people who are new to this practice might take a few rounds. If you start to notice yourself feeling lightheaded, pause, take a few normal breaths, just allow your body to remain in equilibrium, then come back to the practice. Another way to do this is by taking reps or sets like you would in other exercise. Maybe 10 of these forceful exhales, a full breath in and out, 10 forceful exhales, a full breath in and out. So let's begin with that. Just take a big normal breath in and out. Breathe in and begin your set of 10. Full breath in and out. Breathe in and exhale 10 times forcefully. One last set of 10 here. Breathe in. 10 rounds. Take a few normal breaths. Just allow your body to relax. Maybe notice any effects of that swimminess in the mind or that high feeling in the mind. Sometimes this particular breath practice will make my tongue feel a little bit metallic or not numb really, but almost like a tingling sensation at the tip of the tongue. That happens sometimes during my mantra practice as well. It's just one of those strange side effects. Some people will work up to practicing this forceful exhale for up to 20 or 30 minutes at a time. As a beginner to this practice, that may seem like an unreachable goal. However, it can be done. And if you do this practice short time in the morning and a short time maybe before dinner, so it's long enough before you go to sleep and you still have an empty belly, in several weeks you'll notice a really strong change in your abdominal area. I don't know how long it would take to get a six-pack from doing this practice, but this definitely strengthens your muscles in the abdominals, which is helpful for a lot of things. It's helpful for some of our more difficult and challenging asana poses. It's also just helpful to strengthen, to protect from pain in the back or the sacral area. Strong abdominals are always a useful thing. The more energetic idea of this practice, having like strengthening the willpower center or empowering oneself. It's kind of like leveling up. It's a little pre-game breath exercise, maybe before something that requires a lot of energy or effort. And then also strengthening the willpower by releasing feelings that are not serving, releasing habits that are not serving. And you can kind of feel that energetically as you force the breath out. So let's try 3 more of those rounds of 10. We'll take a few normal breaths. We'll begin the practice of 10. Take a normal breath, round of 10, normal breath, round of 10, and then take a few normal breaths at the end. So just watch your breath. If you'd like to bring a hand to your belly just to feel the action, feel free. 1 more breath in and out. Take a breath in and begin your first round of 10. Second round of 10. And third round of 10. Relax your hands, relax your breath. Just allow that skull shining effect. Notice any other sensations you might notice in the body. I hope this breath practice can inspire and enliven and energize you. I hope it can help you to clear away not only any blockages in your nasal passages or sinuses, but also in your heart and your mind and in your life. Practice well. May your practice be a reflection of your life. Thank you for practicing.